Alright, hello. It's been a little while. I've been focusing on Pick'ems a little bit more recently, but it's back. It's good to come back to the cast. So, what have we got? Here we have Falcons versus Team Spirit at the StarLadder Budapest Major in the quarterfinal in good old 2025, and a good couple of storylines coming into this. Really, you've got Team Spirit on one hand, like exactly a year ago, I think it is, that Donk had his major crowned. He was the MVP in Shanghai, and now coming into the playoffs here, going against Team Falcons with Nico still looking for the major title against a Donk who, at the ripe old age of 18, already has one up on him. So something to prove for both these sides, and with a rejuvenated lineup, Team Spirit making a very impactful playoffs bracket coming into this game. So we'll have to see how this goes. Alright, here kicking us off, we are on Nuke to start us. Team Falcons on the T side, of course, with their map pick of Nuke. Team Spirit on the CT side, of course. And starting this off, we should be seeing maybe something towards outside. See Kiyosuke and Nico often teaming up out there. An impactful duo, both Kiyosuke as the prodigy himself and Nico with such a valuable name behind him. Never mind going to a top site hit instead. Tessa's going out first, does drop to his way, but never mind. Pushing around the back of the site. Chopper, a little bit of a lurk, but Kiyosuke still checking his corners. Now ready to hold the heaven push. Last two players here. Tania gets the first one. Peeking out, equalising man numbers, but now Donk left 1v2. Down to the side, knows where he is, catches his first head, but Munacy puts an end to that, and Team Falcons pick up the first pistol of the series in the quarterfinal on the stage. Starting us off strong. And that's what should be looked out keen for in with Team Falcons. Outside, you have Kiyosuke, who is such an incredible player. Maybe forced to play some more lurker positions these days, but still, nonetheless, is such an incredible player. Oftentimes in Spirit Academy, on Nuke, he was playing these outside positions because he was just so on such an incredible prowess. Being able to play these positions is good. Tania close with the XM. Also, Shotty, good for one, gets done instead, and they gave him a lot of space, ready to work alone by himself. So now with Team Spirit buying in the second round. Oh, I've actually overlooked Kixan. Okay, I'll overlook Donk. Sorry, on the close and just gonna tear through the rest of these pistols. He had an MP9. Going against the likes of the Galils and AKs still makes it possible. Now his way out of the picture. Shiro's 5'7". Unlikely to find a whole lot of impact. Unlikely to give him a chance. Could get MP9s. Is he going to save this? Probably is going to. Still a full set of Kevlar to his name. Yeah, already going to the save instead. Bomb finally going down. And Kiyosuke, triple entry. Insane he managed to find the frag onto Tania close to the shotgun, who only managed to get one, to be fair. I'm surprised how quickly he managed to trade it, but that's the young blood coursing through him. So Shiro setting up for exit kills instead this time. Not going to look to perhaps play a bit more safe and go and save instead. And Shiro's usually the lurking or the rotating AWP player, so you can't really guess where he's going to be. You can't gauge where he is. He could literally be anywhere. And with a couple bodies going to come his way, maybe good for one. Gets Nico out of the picture. Two more players coming his way. Gets one to Kiyosuke as well, and Munacy shall deal with him as the final frag. 7 HP. Bomb doesn't go off, perfect. Munacy gets to save the AK, and whilst that's no guns left Team Spirit, gonna have to go in with a full eco. That is still Team Falcons with 2 less guns than they could have, at least. So, hold on a sec. They're actually buying into this. This is questionable. Looking to keep Team Falcons on their toes, shall we say that. Scout on Shiro, Donk with the only M4 in the mix. Shiro outside, just going to hold this. No util being presented outside, so bit of a difficult fight to take. Now Smoke gives Kusuke the path, but Chopper's already crawled into secret, so going to be met with some resistance if he tries to push that way. Full smoke wall out. No, not gonna go for any picks. Chopper gonna play a bit more passive, maybe go up through vent instead and help out this way. You've got Kixan on top of the T roof, so probably going to be setting up Util for an A hit where Kiyosuke can come through mini and assist the hit. 2 players here, now 3 towards the heaven. Shiro here, ready to be taken out, and Zwei with the first onto Tesses. Just on the edge of the smoke, finding that as it blooms. Man advantage. Still 40 seconds left, playing a little bit slower. Team Spirit, not going to give over anything more. And Donk just heard that. Donk just heard it hit the likes of Kixan, so Zwei going to be able to mop up another one. Finally mollied out of position. Even then gets one for his troubles. Donk here ready to support, and now 1v3 for Nico. AK on his back, 20 seconds, could be worth saving. Has got a bomb for him in his possession, but going to be Tanir holding the line, and yeah, 3 players holding the position. Nico can't find an exit frag there, so Team Spirit, their first round, given to them just like that, with a Zwei close up with the MP9. And now Zwei's been a bit of a talking point recently, because throughout the whole stage 3, whilst Team Spirit did have an absolutely flawless run through stage 3, going 3-0 in the groups, and playing the likes of FaZe, who beat Vitality absolutely in their prime, and a win against Mouse 2-1, fairly laboured, but still nonetheless a brilliant match, very close and competitive. Team Spirit have mostly been carried by the Donk machine that is always set up for, and so Zwei hasn't been talked about, and he's been allowed to have these kind of lower impact maps and ratings, because the rest of his team seems to be fragging out, and Zwei's had a fairly poor performance in stage 3, so coming into the quarterfinals, hoping to pick up a bit more impact for himself. And those smokes being blown open has given Spirit a bit of an insight into what's going on outside. One person was seen but not capitalized on, and Munacy's got Hero Scout plus Deagles in the supporting cast. Okay, Chopper getting the first one. Nice pick up towards lobby in the lurk. That's Tesses though, the usual lobby lurk, so it doesn't give you a whole lot more info. And so Donk's down here, just make sure they can't push through secret. Chopping out on the line. Okay, not found by Kiyosuke, down to 15 HP now. Difficult position. Are they going to try and go for a heaven wrap? Nico's still here. Could pounce if he wanted to. And Zwei's had lobby control, so he's probably calling it clear. Probably calling it all outside. And they're trying to make their way up to heaven. Kixan on his way with a Deagle here. Through heaven now. Could find Shiro with his back turn. Nice shot onto Munacy. God damn. Now on the back. Kicks out from heaven. Completely overlooked. Chopping now back sight. Only good for 1. Now 3v2 retake of the A-bomb site. Shiro on with the first, on with the second, mopping up the Deagles. Making it slightly close, making it too close for comfort, but Shiro coming in with the saving grace. And with that Deagle towards heaven, you know, gets a little bit scary. It's a possibility that they win that round, but only 1 for Kixan, his first frag found, and so Team Spirit were able to capitalise and find their second. Team Falcons now probably going to go in with a full eco. Did force buy in the previous, lost bonus just about building up now. Full eco, single nade on Tessa, so could be pushing out through Squeaky early. Broken Squeaky door. And Deagle for Kiyosuke. Spamming blind through the smoke. Gonna have to be a massive misstep by Team Spirit for this round to go the way of Falcons. I can't see it, but you know, they could be using this as a bit more of a timeout, speaking over their options, what they want to accomplish for this match. Whether that be have fun, you know, feel the game. This is Kiyosuke's first major stage. He's a major rookie. That's what you need to remember. This is his first major, and he's in the quarterfinals. A feat of brilliance, and the only other one here I think is Jacob and FaZe. So still, the rookies stand strong. And topping the charts, Dam's away. Getting the first one. Nico's Deeg rings out but does not connect. So 2 players on towards ramp. Should be a farm. Shiro getting the first and Tanir hit support. AK's mowing them down. Tanir with 3 and Shiro there to help him out. But nonetheless, Team Spirit take the lead in the quarterfinal. Back into full gun rounds. Or this is kind of the first full gun round. Rifles, AKs all for the likes of Falcons, except for the Glil on Kixan. And full rifles to the likes of Spirit. No AWP being brought out yet by Spirit. So, Shiro does have the money to invest in it at some point. So if he goes down and dies soon, maybe given a chance to invest into it if he wants to. Heavy outside pressure, so Team Falcons don't know where the donk is at the moment, but he is here to support if necessary. Creeping back. Probably going to break open the smoke and see if a Kyosuke cross is going to come over. Nothing spotted on that cross. Smoke's replenished, and nearly all the smoke's been used for the T side of Falcons. 1 left on Nico. Quiet cross. 4 going into secret, and Nico lurking on top of Mini. Smoke down secret to keep him held at bay for a moment longer, but Chopper's getting a little bit cautious, a little bit antsy. Heads, ready to come his way. Spot the first one. Manasi well dealt with. Shaving him. And Shiro still top on the silo. Not spotted. Not cleared and mows down 3. Kixan goes down last as well. And a beautiful sequence from Spirit. Team Falcons too quiet for too long. So a great shot from Manasi. Clearing Chopper out of the round. But great mow down from Shiro on the rifle. The man can do it all. And now, with the money in his pocket, has plenty of cash to splash on that AWP instead. On the big green to be used probably outside, I would guess. Now going to go in towards ramp instead. Could be a bit of a surprise for Falcons. Nobody here to test him though. Just upgraded pistols to work with. Oh, Donk actually spotted Nico there. Nice opening frag for him. Still going to test his luck. And that's the lurk onto Tesses. Once again, the lobby lurk. So, looking pretty dire for Falcons. Unlikely to be converting this round on the back of it. You got a bit of a Kevlar investment. And still plenty of loss bonus to be building up into this round. I don't think Munsey's going to have enough for an AWP coming into it, so he can't contest on those AWP duels. Oh my days. Long range. Onto the ex-Spirit player. And now Kixan's looking pretty haste to look to push over. Yeah, Donk. Long range, still with the AK. Farming up a couple, already on a triple. Does he want a third? Oh, okay, Munsey. Opening onto the site. This is where he's going to trade out fellow comrade in Tanir. So, nearly a flawless round for Team Spirit, only losing 1 in the process. Still picking up that pocket of rounds, already 5 on the board, and a timeout taken for the likes of Falcons. And now coming into these gun rounds, Munsey hasn't got enough for the AWP. Or at least if he does want to go for it, going to have to take a hit on his Kevlar and Util instead. T-side AWPing has to be aggressive, has to be pacey and confident. And on a stage, Munsey has been looking shaky the second half of the year. Picking it up more recently. Chengdu MVP. So on the stage can perform, but seems to be at majors. He's got the same gene as Nico. Seems to choke it out too often. So questioning how that affects Falcons in this game, in this quarterfinal, or in this playoffs as a whole if they do manage to get past Team Spirit as that first hurdle towards the grand final. Going towards lobby instead. Flash is going over the top. Could be an execute. Full on execute outside of mid. And Nico coming with the entry through mini. Just a mow down Sway. Getting 3 for his troubles. And a crunch on the A site. Absolute demolition. Goes by so fast as Sway triple kill. He's actually chopping the charts at the moment. Top of the scoreboard. Sway 10 and 5. Don't get to say that too often. Falls away, usually just the donk show. Team Spirit still. That was after a Falcons tactical timeout as well, so the call was literally just let's pop out through A. But no, Rafter's position, very difficult to deal with. Has to just be full blind flashes. Can't use a molly to clear out any of that. So difficult for Falcons coming into this. Once again, upgraded pistols, 4 Tech 9s and a Deeg on the Nico. Smoke ball outside, putting pressure on Chopper. Difficult position for him. Gonna have to be holding a bit more outside as well, but probably just gonna get flashed through, and Tessa's able to run out and demolish Chopper. Yeah. Upper hit coming through, so gonna have to see how Team Spirit reply to this as well. Oh, okay, Zway just gonna mow them down. Nothing you can do about that. Sharing out here to support. Gets. Oh my days. Hits Nico's leg, and Sway's just going to spam through the wall to finish him off. Manasi once again left in an impossible position. He gets one. Denies way of getting the quad, but either way, this is Team Spirit on firing on all cylinders. 7 and 2, and now look at the cash. Donk is on 13,000. Only 3 rounds left of the half anyway. All of Team Spirit are going to be able to buy in these up-and-coming rounds, so Team Falcons going to have to be wary of how this even goes down. How do you go up against after full buy after full buy after full buy? And that's even if you do win it. That's hoping you do win some of these rounds. Chopper towards Glaive. Are they going to clear out this position? He hasn't been aggressive very much. Nico could get caught off guard with Chopper in this position, waiting, literally just waiting for Nico to drop down to mini. Oh, they hear him burning alive actually. That's a nice frag onto Chopper. And Manasi opposite side as well. Pushing out as well to near late lurk, and that is absolutely flawless. Given 1-to-1 duels across the map, Team Falcons make it look easy. Yeah, okay. Team Spirit taking their first time out. Not happy with losing 1 round in this half. And that's what I like to question about Halley. You know, he's absolutely incredible. Been in Spirit for ages. If always kind of given the title of most aura. He has the most aura out of any coaches. Maybe Blade tops him in the aura charts, but common feat of Halley is taking a timeout after 1 round loss. Liking to keep the momentum going, liking to keep Donk's confidence up. On a quarterfinal stage, keeping confidence high is a massive boost to the Donk. Once you get Donk going, once you give him that confidence boost, an unstoppable force on any map. So Falcons got 1 round, 1 extra round past the pistol and conversion. One gun round to their name. Looking to pick up a couple more before the end of the half. At least keeping it more competitive before they switch over to the CT side. Smoke wall up again. Yeah, Donk's got a couple of HGs at his disposal. So could cash good timing. To Kiyosuke, no. Not just yet. No way he pushes this. Kiyosuke going through the back, shoots Donk in the back of the face, catches his way to magic flashes, supporting him. coming through. Now 5v3, and they're saving. They're already saving the rounds. They think it's over. I think it's over. Sherry not given a chance. Still, yeah. Nico and Garage going overlooked. No way, peeking into the AWP like that, crouch peeking and complete demolishing Shiro. I mean, Chopper 1v5. He's caught the first one and getting a Nico as well, but is he going to be able to save? You know. Yeah, as much as Team Falcons would like to, you can't really afford the hunt. No way he goes to the Ninja. No way. Okay. Fellow IGL on the watch out for it. And final round of the half. Team Falcons have been able to make it look at least a little bit competitive in the half. And like I said, even they gave Team Spirit such a great lead with having so many members alive for so long. They built up so much cash that they are just sitting on a throne of gold. So this entire time that Falcons have been winning rounds, it has been full buy after full buy after full buy. Manassi run boost. Nobody here to punish. Donk not going to push out either. And ramp has been fairly uncontested, so maybe we can look to go towards ramp once this smoke from Tanir has faded. Donk's still outside. You know he can hold his ground pretty well, and he has proved it so far with the 10-4 scoreline. Ooh, difficult position. Just dodges the Donk bullets as he spams through the smoke. 3 players defending this top site. Not really any outside presence despite Donk and Mini, so at some point you do have to be wary of the Kyosuke push into secret, and no way. Tanir pushing up through ramp, gonna have backs turned to him if he plays his cards right. Kixan gets the first one to Donk, and Zway playing ahead of the molly into lobby. Catches Tanir out, now the crunch going through. Kixan peeks his corner, but Tanir pushed up ramp. Nico's wary of it, but how much can you do? Does actually catch him out, making the scoreline competitive. Nope. Demolition. Zway, actually, hold on a sec. He just got the goddamn ace for us. Didn't even realise, just demolition. Saw him peek through first ahead of the molly through into the lobby, but somehow clearing up the rest of the top site for Team Spirit. An incredible start for him. Must say that. That puts him firmly at the top of the scoreboard as well. 18 and 8. Donk only with a 2 KD for once. Able to keep up with the Zway. Speaking of which, he's got the molly ready. Oh, okay. Tessa's demolished. Absolutely eliminated. Kixan going down too. That's a smoke for heaven, so a difficult retake. Munsey's pushed in through lobby as well. Got a teammate in the likes of Kyosuke to help him out. Pushing with the Julies, not even given a thing. No frags in the pistol round just yet. Nico here to chime in, but not going to be given any frags just yet. No kits in play either, so too tall of a task. Too tall of an order. Nico goes down. Kyosuke could farm some exits, but that's the pistol round. Yep. Yeah, he gets one for his troubles. Takes out a Tanir with him, but still a 9-4 scoreline. 5-round lead, Team Spirit. Convincing as well, and Donk on AK. Difficult one to deal with. And the Falcons are going for the force buy in this round, so gonna have to win this one. And Zway's actually got an MP5 SD, the silenced one. Don't see it too often. I remember seeing Bit play it on train recently, but an uncommon occurrence. Yeah. I mean, with the Mac 10 and how cheap it is, I'm surprised he's gone for this. Surprised he's managed to justify it, but let him cook. 3 players towards ramp. They're really preempting the ramp rush, so any hit towards outside is going to be just hoping that they'll go through towards B instead of rather than wrapping round through mini or going up into heaven at least. Yeah, they're actually going to push heaven. They've read this perfectly. 3 players towards ramp are just going to be completely cut off from the rest. Going to have to push through lobby instead, in which 3 players reside. Sway pushing in from heaven now. Being given so much space. All the space in the world. Uncontested. Now the lobby crunch coming through. They need some info. Catch. Tanir not watching it, but Chopper is. And they're just farming them up. Tanir not allowing the pistols to get anything. Kyosuke now at the back with the MP9. Bombs drop for him, so a little bit of an advantage, but Chopper going to put an end to that. And actually a triple for the IGL. Now double digits for Team Spirit. 6-round lead. Difficult task ahead of them. Falcons going in with another force buy by the looks of it. Questionable decision. I mean, we saw how Team Spirit did in the other half on the CT side, where they went for 2 force buys back to back, and it did actually work in the second one. But a very risky move, especially at 4-10 down. MP9 on Kyosuke, gonna have to be the hero in this. Oh my days, Tess says. 2 laser deagle shots. Can't save his teammate though, so at least putting a bit of a resistance on his way down. Oof. Tanir now Gush. Kyosuke's running him down, and now Donk with the trade. Honestly left in this all alone. Can't clear out the highest fragging duo of Team Spirit. And so yeah, Donk will get the kill, and even if he didn't, Shiro should be quick to have traded it, and 2 massive kills out of Tesses, but it's not enough. Got a full buy for Team Falcons, plenty of money, full rifles and an AWP on Munacy into the mix. But Team Spirit 1 away from going to their map pick of Dust 2, or 1 round away from match point. AWP for Shiro as well. Battle of the AWPers. Both going to be playing towards, not towards outside actually. Munacy throwing some util and leaving it at that. Smoke will put up, so could cross over towards Secret. Nico on this position. Didn't catch the head of Sway, but a good position. Donk's pushing the smoke actually. Should catch one with the back turn. Nico catching the destroyer. Out on his own with his back's turn, and Tanir with the double opening towards A, just removing 2 players from Falcons just at the snap of his fingers. Halving the competition just like that, 4v2. Kyosuke's down here, ready to find the... Oh my days, Chopper with the openings, just a demolition derby. Even then, Tanir getting one of his own, and it is all, it's like I said, firing on all cylinders for Team Spirit. Another timeout taken for Falcons, but this has gone so quickly, and with a fruitless round, only 1 person going down for the likes of Team Spirit in that round. It's a dire looking situation. Kixan and Tesses both on 3 apiece. On your own map pick as well. This is disgusting. This is the first time that Spirit have played Nuke at the Major, and they've come out swinging. 4-12 scoreline. Now 8 rounds to take it to Dust 2. Against Famasses as well. Gonna have to be a Nico hero on the M4. Don't discount the Famasses though. Can be potent at the close range duels. Nico outside, going for some more aggression. Donk spotted him out now, so Zway's going to be on his position, waiting for it. Spam through the smoke, laboured, and takes out the M4. Only Famas is left. all they've got. 4v5. Man advantage for Team Spirit. Arwen's Way lasers another one. It's crumbling down. Nuke falling apart at the seams. Still, Team Spirit aren't overstepping. They're going through the motion. They're going through the processes. Aren't getting ahead of themselves. Want to close it out here and now. Kixan and Tessa still being an absolutely... I'm not going to insult them too much, but these top site hits have been very potent, finding nothing, and Kixan still nothing. Tessa's can't trade. Tanir so low, but nothing in the round. Kiyosuke 1v5 to save the likes of Nuke. It's going to be a top site hit, but how much can you do with the FAMAS? FAMAS and no kit. Everyone going to be looking at him fairly soon. Chopper now noting his position. Everyone's going to be peeking him. Not a chance. Not a chance in hell. Shiro to end it. Team Spirit taking Falcons map pick by force. 13 to goddamn 4. Convincing in map 1. Map number 2, it is. Will this be where Nico loses out on another major once again? Because quite frankly, Nuke was disappointing. Can they at least redeem themselves on Dust 2? At least lesser the embarrassment that it was your own map pick. Spirit's first time playing it this tournament, and it goes down 13 to 4 against you. Disappointment. Can they redeem themselves? Falcons CT side start, leaving mid almost wide open for the taking. No short presence as well. Come through mid doors will be a bit difficult with Kiyosuke here to help. But short still not had a look in. Perfectly timed smoke. Couple of eyes on it. Now Tessa's going to help out with a flash over palm for Nico. And it's not going to matter if Nico's not alive. So flashing for himself, and Donk removes him just like that. Absolutely decimates him. And so that's a nice double entry for Donk. Donk does what Donk does. 3-player retake from short, all grouped up together and with plenty of eyes on the position, playing for Donk's life at least. Julie's on Kiyosuke, you're gonna have to go crazy. Dink at long range as well, teaming up together. Munisi left all alone. 5 alive in the pistol. Almost deja vu. Team Spirit absolutely dominating in the pistol round. And that is abominable. Now, Zwei had an incredible performance on map 1, highest rated player and one of the best performances of his career in the Spirit jersey. Can he keep this momentum going on a major stage? In front of the crowd when his team needs it most. Can't just be Donk getting all the kills. 5 Deagles. 14 Falcons. Hoping to make it work against the rifles. Donk playing nice anti-flash. Ready for someone to push the smoke, but Falcons aren't going to get that aggressive. Only Kixan towards B, so... I mean, it's more likely to be a short play through to A, as again, at least. More of a heavy lean of Falcons towards this side. Gonna have to be some clean Deagle headshots to kick this off for Falcons. Still, plenty of util left. They've barely used any of it. So the small amount they have invested in has gone unused so far. Now, smoke wall brought over for Team Spirit. Donk potentially going to jump down into the jaws of death. That could be the A site. Smoke blown open. Now brought over and lasered Nico. Doesn't get the headshot first. Oh my days. Teaming up. Kiyosuke and Munisi, the Russian legends. Here to play. And now picking them off. Tesses with one of his own. Tanir now scaling. And Shiro had to hold his back. And that is demolition somehow. All three remaining on Team Falcons going down last second. All together, jumping into Tanir's Galil. And all hitting the deck. That's a conversion for Spirit. So Falcon's going to go in with the full eco minus 5/7s for Nico and 5/7 in buy. Okay, fair enough. A bit of Kevlar actually, more Kevlar than you'd think, but good enough. Gonna go for the lower B push instead. Tessa's close. Good laser. This frag doesn't hit the head. Okay, teaming up with Nico does actually get one of his own. Now Muncie as well. Hitting that shot towards mid. Tessa doesn't know how close he is to that head. Donk just spraying down through the smoke. Gets one. This A site is vacant. Kicksand towards CT, and that'll be the closest they can get. Gonna push up on this new box. Gets one, gets two actually, but Donk left in the round. Best person for the clutch. Two players pushing in from CT. Lurk smoke now brought out. Allowed them to cross onto the bomb, but bomb's planted for Donk. It's planted right for him. No kits to play for though. Gonna have to be just a stick, and Monacy diffusing with the Kyosuke. Ready to hold his back, but no, they both swing at the perfect time. Donk denied by the clutch, and Falcons finding their first early. Kyosuke on just 2 HP as well. Allowed to save the AK. And 2 AKs save for Falcons. On what was their eco round. They have just actually won an eco. That is appalling from Team Spirit. A couple of 5/7s towards, what, lower B? The fact that that wins a round is absurd. My god, I can't believe it. I'm trying to replay the round in my head, but I don't want to. It looks disgusting. Learn from the past, boys. Learn from the past. And whilst it was a good... It was well played from Team Falcons. They played the close range angles that the 5/7s are so potent at. And I mean, at what point does the 5/7 get nerfed? Because it's so quickly come into the meta. All of a sudden, everyone just realised, hey, this is actually really bloody good. Especially on rounds like that, on ecos, where head armor is less common. Straight up one tapping in insanely accurate. Shiro with the AWP, gonna push out long. Misses the shot, and oh damn! With the Muncie flash, Nico does get past it. Nico actually wants that AWP, but it has been taken away. Tanir's got it for himself instead. Nico not allowed to retrieve it. Still, only Tech 9's on his way on Chopper. Donk left with the AK, Tanir on the AWP. 5v4, Team Falcons have the advantage, and they need to pick up Dust 2 if they even want to see a decider. So every round crucial for this Nico major arc that he seems to be forever missing out on. Unless he can change that in these next coming days. That was a bit of info from Donk. So you haven't seen anyone towards CT. You've cleared out that space. So stacking the bomb sites, you can guess which they are. Oh my days! Insane flash from Muncie. Nico picking off the Donk. Now made a 5v3, and Muncie's up on the angle. If you can hit this shot, it's round over. Oh, okay, he misses it. Wow, that was good timing. Flash going out. Chopper full blind. 25 seconds left. Do they just save? I mean, you've got this way towards long instead, but I think it has been cooled off. Not going to be able to push out long with a Tech 9. And find a lot of impact with it. So the save, it will be to... I mean, you kind of want... You want a gun on his way. Saving a Tech 9, you have got Kevlar, but it's a tiny bit... I'm not going to say pointless, but not worth the loss. You might as well just invest, or might as well die and invest in the next round. Shiro giving his AWP back. Donk on the AK. So it will be Tech 9s in the supporting cast for Sway, Chopper, and Tanir, just surrounding the Donk and Shiro. So ready to see the superstars give that impact that they've so desired. Impact they're manufactured to produce. A little bit of util as well. Plenty of util to work with, at least for the start of the game and the control of some key areas of the map, like short. Like, we might see Munacy. Okay. Hasn't found anything early, so going to take a more reserved position as well. So that's short given over for free and don't have to waste any util working for it. Short given over for free. Munacy's going to be holding it from car. Nico now coming over for the rotate. Perfect flash, blinding him there out, but Donk first one to go down. Nico now burning down under noise made. Munacy and Nico, the duo together, mopping them up. Zwei left all alone, Tech 9 at the door. I think they actually caught a glimmer of him as well. And the Wonder duo from G2 is all it takes. All it takes to ruin the Spirit round. Missed shot for Munacy. No, sorry. Missed shot for Nico on the AWP. But Munacy shall very quickly trade it back. Given the AWP back, and that is a flawless round for Falcons. Barely any damage taken. I mean, you had Munacy fairly low, but everybody else was full bar. Or Nico, sorry. And so Spirit, with lack of success in that round, gonna have to go in with an eco as the loss bonus. Slowly but surely does build up. Oh! Zwei thought he was going to be quick with the deagle. On the nice timing, but Munacy is quicker. And that's through the smoke. Top mid. Chopper goes down. Unfortunate. Oh, Donk's just pushing out with the deagle. Hold on a sec. He just found Kixan. That's an open B bomb site. Picked up the M4 as well. Kisuke ready to support, but this is an open bomb site. You have to question at what point does he swing. Can he cut off the bomb rotating over? Nice flash. Donk pushes away, and now with Munacy here to help him out, could be a difficult task. And Donk actually opting for the deagle instead of the M4. Doesn't hit the first headshot. Kisuke doesn't want to peek him though. Doesn't want to give this over. Oh, finally does. Donk going down to near the only man left, and that AK headshot rings out. So with the pistols, the only casualty shall be Kixan. Team Falcons now 4 straight, keeping good momentum going, but most of those have been fairly rough, uncertain buys. So coming into this now, we've got kind of the first full gun round. AWP v AWP battle as well. Shura vs Munacy on the best map of them all. Dust 2 for the AWPers. In my opinion, at least. Oof. Munacy forced off the angle by the flash. And Donk allowed some space bottom mid. Has found the gap once again. 4 players towards his A site. Only Kixan standing on his lonesome for the B defense. And Donk just push up here. Just this fork being here can cut off all rotates. So maximum on the B site you should expect 2 players. With this newfound info, could be going for this. Tessa's looking for a possible flank. And is that a missed smoke? Pushing out for Spirit? I think it might be. Tessa's now on the flank, gonna catch. The back's turn, trigger discipline, Chopper goes down, but Shiro quick on the trade actually. Quick for it, and that's your long player gone down. So now you've had a rotate over from Nico, ready to help out Kixan. Still maximum 2 players on the site. Push through B main. How ready is Kixan? On a hard angle to clear as well. Nico from mid gets the first frag. Still just basing a bit for Kixan, who gets an open free frag. Shiro blind as well. Donk only gets one onto Nico from mid, and then Kiyosuke quick to trade him out. So well played from Falcons. Very well played at the moment. Great team play and playing off of each other, and I'm not gonna say baiting, but at least taking Team Spirit's mind off of Kixan. Very good idea as he manages to get 2 for his own. Already on 4 frags. Better than the previous map. Better than Nuke already. But hey, we forget about Nuke, we move on, we learn from our mistakes, and we come back better. 5 rounds for Falcons, 5 straight at that. Starting to pick up the pace. Starting to pick up the momentum as well. You got Tech 9s for the likes of Spirit as well. So, could quite easily be a 6th. Oh, good nade. Donk and Shiro brought to half HP, pretty much. Softening them up already, and if they're going to push through short, Nico should have something to say about it. Yeah, where do you go? You've got limited Yuto, got a couple flashes, couple smokes, so a short take could be beneficial. Could at least be the easier of the options. You've got the B cross smoke, but Nico's actually jumped down, so short is pretty much clear. No, they're actually going to wait. They aren't going to pounce off of it just yet, lining up the smokes. Lining up the smoke ball, but is this a fake? Nobody's pushing off of the back of this. Still not capitalizing on just yet. Maybe just creating some unease. That's why pushing up on B, gets taken out first, and Donk actually catching an opener onto short. Oh, difficult spot. Nico now has to find up a couple. Easy first headshot. Spirit trades out his friend, or trades out Tanir, and ends up in a 2v3. Donk with the M4 though, going to have to be massive. Finds the first, equalises the man advantage, which switches out to the sidearm, switches out to the Deagle to send a nuke on Kixan. Picks up all 3 of the final frags, quad kill in the round, and that eco saves Team Spirit. Doesn't allow Falcons to get the lead, or at least make it a 6-6 half. And what have I just witnessed? How they converted that? You can't discount the Donk Deeg. Zonic on the mic now. I mean, you've got a 5-time major winner talking down your ears, and somehow hasn't been able to find the same success with Nico. But maybe this is where it changes. Ancient up next, assuming Falcons can pull this one together. CT side is starting out at least slightly strong. That's the first round they've conceded since the pistol and conversion. Now onto a full gun round. Both sides. No long spawns to play off of as well. Could be the Battle of Orbs at mid. Manasi versus Shiro. Smoke goes up, prevents that duel. Nico on short, sends out a nade, but minimal damage onto Donk. Little chip away. Still, once again, just going through the default motion. Contesting for short, taking mid. Taking the space. And Donk flashing out just brief moments of info. And regrouping to hold mid doors. So, it kind of just looks like every single round is push up on short, a little bit of presence towards long, and 3 players here ready to push out on short. This short has not been contested for a whole lot by Falcons at all. The only fruits of their labour in preventing the pushes from here has been just bunkering down on the site. Oh, Tessez. Full blind. Tanir getting the opening frag. Now 2 players here. Munacy doesn't even manage to get a single AWP shot off. Nico now left here alone. Gets one and gets done. Kyosuke saving an AWP for his own. Actually had the double AWP setup this round. Didn't even get to hear it ring off. As now he's forced into a save. But, I mean, Spirit are hunting him. Spirit look like they want this. AWP now known. Wanting the frag. Catches out with Tanir, but Donk shall trade him. So nothing. Not a single gun saved for Falcons and Team Spirit. Closing the gap. 1 round away now. Making this half more competitive than some of the ones we were forced to endure on Nuke, or the ones that Falcons were forced to endure on Nuke, because there's very much a Team Spirit in the driver's seat, at least, of that map. So this time, good to see at least what feels like a back and forth. And maybe worth contesting for sure a little bit more aggressively. Staying there a little bit longer, seeing how far you can push your luck. It always seems too passive. Munacy always runs away. And Nico don't always seem to be too keen on holding it for very long. That's been the Achilles heel of all these rounds, it seems. Once the smoke goes down, there's going to be a double push in towards upper B. Oh, Munacy lays the shot onto his way, but he's usually the B player anyway, so not a whole lot of nameplay info you can base off of it. Oh, great counter flash. Donk not allowed to push out. And Node wants to peek the mid doors with the Donk. Hold on a sec. Sure on the smoke break, catches out fellow AWPer. Still brings it back to a 4v4. Nico still here, playing from the A-bomb site. 4 players now creeping up on short. Taking this space very quickly as well. Tessa's here ready to support out. Just bait for Nico, but nothing found. Tessa's here doesn't even get a chance to find a single kill. Kyosuke, nothing for him either. So whilst you've got a couple of players really low, 30 HP combined on Donk and Tanir, Kicksan's going to come in and take that AWP away and save it for the next round. That's if he's even allowed to save, but I can't see too much of a fight going down. Too much of a hunt being called when Donk and Tanir are too low to go for this anyway. And still, every single time, just pushing through short, they know there's going to be nearly no resistance anyway. And when you've got the likes of everyone on Team Spirit contesting for other spots on the map, whether that be mid, whether that be long, whether that be upper B, it's just everywhere. Okay. Donk doesn't even allow that AWP to get taken out. 20 HP, and he still runs for the fight. He yearns for the battle. Like I was saying, it's short that is the problem. You let them out on short, and with how active Team Spirit have been, just finding some of these openers and then pivoting straight into a short play, it's just every single time managing to find some results. Long spawn for Shiro, so coming in with the AWP, ready to fight for this. Now relegated to Deagles. Tessa's only on Deagle to contest for long, and with the smoke going out, gives him the space he can work with at least. 2 players on short this time. 4 Falcons here to contest this, but with only an M4 and Deagles to work with anyway. Booster over the top. He's gonna catch a glimmer of the head. I think Nico can see it. Catches out the Donk. Perfect. Finally, opening frag from short, and Donk has been on an absolute tear so far. 17 and 7. Oh my god. Kicksan catches the grenade with his teeth. And Nico, that M4 pivoting round towards B as well. Giving some support over here, and you've still got Kyosuke lurking in that smoke. Ready for the support. 4v3 for Falcons, an advantage situation. You shouldn't be able to blow this away. Tessa's as well, pushing up from top mid. Are they going to be ready for the 2 fronts at once? No, they're not. Munacy clearing it up himself. Found the AK, and that is a Deagle round Some of these ecos have been incredibly potent for both sides. Small investment goes a long way. Now Muncie's got the AWP of his choice. And look at the scoreboard, my goodness. That is absurd. 17-7 for Donk. Next closest is Tanir with 6 kills. An 11 frag difference. Dust 2 is just Donk's home turf. Wherever he goes, he finds success. Every single duel he engages in, perfectly set up, whether it be by flashes or just by his sheer talent. A god of the game, and if he wins this major, could maybe be in the number 1 conversation for the year, but Zyru's throne at the moment, still little contest for it, unless Donk can win this major too. Shiro nearly catches somebody on the cross. And so finally, once short has been addressed, once you find an opening on short, or at least holding it a little bit longer, dissuading them from pushing onto short, finally Falcons find their first round in many. Oh, okay, Donk's been caught out nearly off guard, and that's a team flash! Jisoke goes full blind from his own teammate's flash. On the push up, no, Kixan gonna avenge his death, and Shiro blinds off the angle as well, but knowing there's an AWP there, don't want to peek it too much. Long control's been now taken. See, the activity from Spirit, as soon as a push from one side of the map has been brought onto the table, Team Spirit chime in with one of their own. Another flash out, Tessa's on this line. Made his way over to Carb. Still probably going to molly him off this line, or at least into the open. Oh, Tinner's just pushing the smoke. Absolute blunder. Now 3 left on the T side. 3v4. Nico's going to have a look towards mid. Zway on the line noted. Has his nades out and gets taken. So that's going to make this even easier. Falcons, only 2 left for them. Chopper and Shiro both residing towards A-Long. 15 seconds left. Hold on a sec. They've got to kind of make a move. This is the last round of the half. You might as well go for it. There's no point saving. No time at all. No time at all. Shiro might have got the frag, but nothing left in the round for him, and even he knows it. Nico taking him out last second anyway. 7-5 half. Falcons find themselves in the lead of Dust 2. In the lead on Team Spirit's map pick. You know, you got to take it for your own. If you can't take Nuke, you might as well take this one instead. And so that is a half to be proud of for Falcons. Give himself a bit of wiggle room on the T side. So can't afford to lose the pistol. But if they do lose it, should be looking at a 7-7 scoreline fairly early on. And Chopper has been pretty silent this map. You know, he's been lucky enough that Donk has been having an absolute heater so far. But 1 in 8, you need to start putting up some numbers soon. Doing his best impression of Kixan last map. Donk pushing up with the USPS early. No way. Nico shuts him down just like that. Tanir in the support as well. Gone. And that's a pistol round pretty much confirmed already. You know, you've got 5v3 for Falcons. Palm flash. Ready to set up his way is Chopper. Shiro the lone defender of this B site. But they're going to push through short themselves. Oh, running down. Going to be pressure on all fronts. Falls away. Finds one and still backside. Chopper overlooked, but Jesus Christ. That was hard to watch. Okay. And Chopper's not feeling it today. He is not feeling it in the slightest. You might as well go for this Shiro, but how much of a chance do you have? Nico on the line as well. Ooh, Shiro gushes him through the wall, but Nico will fend him off, stand his ground, 4 alive for Falcons, and a pistol round. I think both pistol rounds on Dust 2 now flying high. Spirit, yeah, going back in with the Force Spike. every single pistol round being met with a force buy in the second. Donk on the MP9. Putting it over towards long. No long presence for him to fight for though, and sway towards B. On this upper angle. Nobody's going to push him instead. Going to work through their default are Falcons. Maybe going to push onto short themselves. Yeah, Kixan now taking the space. They've sent out a rotate towards B, so you've got Chopper there to help out too. 5 players mid. Looking to set up for a short take. Duncan Tanier on the line. Tanier with a deagle of his own and a smoke to help him out. Creeping up. Kixan just going to play this on contact. Now that smoke makes it easier, but Donk nearly gets his head taken off. Tanier blind and slightly burning in the molly. No way. Donk gets one, nearly gets two. Tanier catches the end of Kiyosuke, but still left backside. Still this ever-looming presence, and they still have to start scaling on him soon enough, because support has now arrived. Catching out Zwei on his push towards lower tunnels, but still no site control taken. 25 seconds, you've got to start making your move at some point. Tanier still here, still the factor that you need to deal with at some point. Oh my days. Okay, double dink from Kixan on the MAC-10. Clears out the site for him. Clears out the site for Falcons. Bomb planted now, and Chopper ain't got a whole lot of chance left. Maybe you could pick up an MP9, but conversion shall be Falcons. Modesty pushing down. He's got an inkling, he's got an idea, and the 5-7 doesn't capitalise. Chopper now on a pretty dire scoreline, 1 in 10. Not his best, shall we say. Oh, early long push out of Tesses. Gaining some ground early. Going up against a full eco as well. You've got Chopper, the not so much of the destroyer, with a single USPS pushing on the edge of that smoke. So you get the info, but now you got 4 players stacked towards B, who have to kind of make a bit of a rotate. No, I think the mic is picking up the dog barking actually. I hope not. I hope not. Okay, let's see. So towards mid, Spirit have been taking a little bit of initiative. Clearing it out. So, and with no presence anywhere across the map, you can probably confirm everybody's long. I mean, Donk blocks the smoke a little bit. A little bit of a gap there. And they're just going to re-smoke it. Okay. Dumping another one to gain them a safe cross. Tanier still back here with a 5-7. If he peeks at the right time, could catch a couple off guard. Donk blind, catching him out. And Tanier, close range. Getting the headshot frag. Now Tesses on a heater, getting 3. I know it's pistol frags, but still. Catching those entries onto the site. Tesses not a name you have to speak of too often in the Falcons jersey. So after that round, after disappointment, I mean, it was only Nico. You can't be too disappointed, but quite clearly Hallie is. No timeouts remaining after this one. And the Falcons on double digits. Spirit gonna have to forge a bit of a comeback story. 5 and 10, you're not fully out of it. That's probably 2 gun rounds. 2, maybe 3 gun rounds, depending on how many Falcons save or how well or poorly they play it. But it's now or never. If you lose this round, then it's going to be a 5-11 scoreline. and then you'll probably have to eco, so it'll be a 5 to 12, and that'll be match point. So then you'll definitely be going over to Ancient. So stopping momentum here and now, best case scenario. Still, Lone Defender on his way going towards the B-bomb site. That's where Team Falcons are sending the majority of their players. So maybe the first time going for a B hit. Plenty of times we've seen short to A in these. And what a single A long play, but B's been pretty quiet. Pretty silent, and so Zwei sending out a smoke after a couple of flashes. Gonna call off the push for now. Falcons aren't going to capitalise just yet. We're planning on a bit of a mid to B split as well, but I think now they're literally just going to go for a push through tunnels. Lurk smoke brought out, so Zwei's probably going to call over some help on the headshot angle at the back. Full execute, plenty of piece of util coming his way. Zwei gets the first one, doesn't get any more. So now, 4v4 retake of the B bomb site. Gonna have to be insane. Oh, replenish the smoke. Perfect timing. There's no kits. There's no kits in play for Team Spirits. They have to go soon enough. They can't let the clock run down too low. Look, they're running away. They already know the round's over. They're gonna save. Fair enough. It's a good call. It's an unlikely retake, especially with no kits to work with. And with plenty of rifles and a Shiro AWP. A good idea. Falcons get their 11th. Spirit still far and away. Still fairly far out of this game, you know. Now a 6-round lead. Nico does go down to the bomb at least. So at least there's something else on your side. And there's no reason to pin the blame in that. Zwei got one of them was traded. It was just a shame they didn't rotate earlier maybe. Chopper was still holding strong, 4 towards A. I mean, every single time pretty much we've seen both Spirit and Falcons go towards A. This is like the first time B has actually been hit this entire map. So it's a fair enough call, but just calling the bluff, Falcons find a round off the back of it. Oh god, don't say they're going to do the same thing again. 4 players here, 4 players perched and ready for the B rush. You've got Shiro close by. Could help out, but still has to hold mid for the meantime. No way. They're just going to play contact. Muncie on the lines. Wade gets one, and Nico now low HP. Shiro here to help out, and Muncie low HP. Nade does get him. Now that's a B hold you like to see. 2v4. Kicksan still giving it a look in. You still wasted some util. Or say wasted, you still used up some util to get yourself onto the site, so don't want to put it to waste. Should be able to guarantee a bomb plant. Nobody here to hold them back, but push from both CT and from tunnels could be potent. Double smoke on Donk, not going to push it just yet. 1 kit on Donk, so he's going to have to be the man to defuse unless they want to pick it back up. And a crossfire setup. So if he's going to, so if Donk's going to push through mid doors, okay, Kicksan's peeked that a bit too early. So Tessa's in the 1v4, fully crunched the A bomb site, catches the first one, but now Donk still alive with the kit on his back, pushing into sight. Plenty of time. And so the first CT round they've picked up. And it's with a Shiro triple kill and a way good hold from him, to be fair. You can't put him at fault at any of these. It's the scoreline says it's worse than it is. He gets 1 kill and then he dinks Nico, so he's down to like 2 HP or something stupid like that. I think Falcons are just genuinely calling them better at this point. Okay, yeah. I've just been blinded by the scoreline of Chopper 1 and 12, still going strong. Now this time Spirit have countered your B push, so it looks like it's going to be an A long push once the smoke goes down potentially. Kyosuke's just walking up cat. Walking up cat and nobody's here to stop him. Info onto short as well. Shiro holding it from car. A little bit holding for mid doors push as well. So might have diverted attention a little bit too much. New box smoke from Kixan. Oh, sorry, CT smoke actually. And Nico's just pushing out. Good flashes. Doesn't mean anyone's the line. Donk here, blind, but not capitalizing off it with the molly in his hand. And the and short has been contested for nearly perfectly. Shiro catches one towards long as well. Kixan demolished. God damn, running. Full pace, and Shiro still nails, still somehow accurate. Hits the AWP shot and with a quad kill. Team Spirit picking up another round. Now Falcons having to go in with an eco. If you haven't got enough loss bonus, actually no, they do have enough loss bonus coming into the next round to be able to buy. A little bit on their back. They might be able to eke out a couple of upgraded pistols, but a single smoke on Kixan. Singular smoke. Let's just say this is 8 for Spirit. Still, Donk and Shiro having absolute masterclass in the quarterfinals so far. Heavy hitters for Spirit. Oh, okay. Tanir's just caught out a nice freebie. Kyosuke not clearing his corners. And now, though, you got Kixan alone on shore with the bomb. So he could get caught out, and that could be bomb isolated from the rest of the pack. But Tanir still A long, holding for this push, and has been called off, actually. Now that Kixan was smoked off towards short, they aren't going to push off of it just yet. Going to need to link up with the captain to make this the most potent. Still, it is pistols. Tanir in this position should just be able to farm anyway. Okay, Shiro's just going to get that first one. Tanir farms up 2 of them. Nico given a chance, given an opening. Gets 1, but still about as far as you'd expect for Spirit. Nearly a mowdown. Only 1. And now that is Zonic taking a timeout again. Still a couple rounds leeway. Still a couple more rounds to work with. And an 8-11 scoreline. Just need to at least secure this one round to guarantee an overtime. Still a force. You've managed to eke out a full buy. You have got a full buy in your back pocket for this round coming ahead. So if you lose this, it comes 9-11. Then eco in the next 10-11. So 2 gun rounds left really. And Team Spirit at least getting some momentum on their side and picking up the economy for themselves to work with a little bit more. And this has just been individual performances from Team Spirit, it seems. On the CT side at least. A good hold from Shiro to get there first. Tanir as well. Fragging to get another one. And don't come in. Do I need to say his name? 21-11. Still absolute goat. Oh, Shiro's on this line. Could be a very aggressive line, but it doesn't find any punishment on the back of it. Munacy pushing out. Weakened by the nade, but flashes galore. Finally, Tanir's going to shave his head off. Still, has to designate some of his resources towards long, and Nico's going to punish him on the repeat. So Chopper has to go for a play, gets a second frag, finally. It's been a while. It's been a while. And, okay. A couple more. Way they're helping out. And Chopper towards Goose, just going to hold for this bomb. Tessus has to peek him to get to this bomb plant. Hiding out in Gandalf. Waiting for the support for his teammate or for a short push. And Chopper gets one more, you know. It's been a while, but finally the IGL's back in the server. Can he come on, get a third in the round, Chopper. Get a third. The old dog does, even on 4 HP. Getting a triple kill, and finally, I've actually had to say Chopper's name in a positive light rather than you know, shitting on him for going 1-12. But hey, better late than never. We saw Kicksan and Testers in the previous map. Both went 3-14 or something stupid like that. Can't be that bad. Chopping out on the line, jiggle peeking it. Oh, nearly a good timing for the nade. Milliseconds off, Kiyosuke actually pushing out further than that. Only pistols once again. We are looking at a full eco. Boost on top of Kicksan. Nobody on short to get punished by the potential Deagle headshot. Flash out and short control gain. Molly keeps him at bay for a little bit longer, but with the bomb and two others queuing up towards B main, could quite easily just be a blatant B rush. Zwei on the angle and Donk here to help out. Hasn't played a lot of this site. Then again, I'm pretty sure the last time we saw a timeout by Team Falcons, it did result in a B rush, so Donk has called this well. Or at least positioned himself well at this timing. Playing towards Car. So if Sway goes down, there's a chance they just think the entire bomb site's left open. Oh, okay. Kiyosuke getting an opening on towards Chopper, towards mid. Now heavy pressure on the B players. Donk still could go overlooked and gets one of his own. So now the question is, do you still go here? You haven't got a choice. Only Manasi left to pick up the pieces. Not even a chance. Zwei getting a triple as well. So when they are coming B on the CT side, Zwei can put in the frags. He can put in the impacts. He can put in his own shift. But unluckily for him, his stats line haven't been padded too heavily by the fact that Falcons just haven't been hitting this bomb site very often. Taking their final timeout as well. With what could quite be the final full buy of this half, and what was a 5-11 lead being blown over with just a 1 round difference now. And Donk on this CT side has not had to do a whole lot. A couple of single kills here and there, but nothing to compare to his T side. No warp on Monacy and unlikely to be able to get it back out unless he picks up Shura's dropped AWP in these next couple rounds. Oh, missed flash for Tanir. Flashes himself and doesn't get that chance to peek out A-long early. Hold on a sec. Shura's pushing towards lower tunnels. Could catch off the teammates, and this is where the bomb is positioned on this side of the map. You also got Donk push up through top mid very early on, so could catch a freebie onto Nico if he's not ready for this. Oh, Nico just about keeps his life, but the flash works perfectly in his favour. Now, Muncie doesn't want to peek any further, knowing that Shiro could potentially be on the line. That's Way caught out. That's the B player gone, and nearly the bomb caught out of line by Shiro. Laser by Muncie. Now 3v4 retake of the B bomb site. Could end up being a save once again. A couple of kits on their hands, but unless Falcons overstep or give you a freebie. Hold on, Donk's ready for... Okay, no, never mind. Tessa's pushing out towards mid, gets one, and now Donk's left into the clutch. Ace clutch for him. Already 3 kills. 3 bullets left. No way he gets a kill with this. No shot. Kicksan and Muncie just aren't peeking him, aren't giving him what he wants. Peeking out, Muncie does uncrouch at the perfect time, and Donk could not save that round. Falcons finally, after conceding 5 straight, find themselves on 12. And that's after finding an opening for Chopper at the top of mid. Or sorry, Donk finding Nico at the top of mid. And that just almost shows you the kind of butterfly effect that every round matters, even the smallest of bits. Tanir, that missed flash towards long, could have found a pick early, and I mean, that could have been it over then and there. And Team Spirit could have found their own, but no, Ancient is a likelihood at this point. Falcons only need one more. A no AWP picked up from Munsey. Didn't manage to retrieve it in that round. But instead, Shiro on the line. Holding this. Flash off the line. Perfect. Double nade going towards under. Doesn't find the damage maybe they hoped. Only chip damage on Kyosuke and Kixan. Still, more default plays. Mid hasn't been smoked for Falcons, so maybe hoping to go a bit more towards a B split. No, has been smoked for Spirit on the Spirit side, so giving them the crossover towards mid, also towards short instead. Well, that's just going to funnel them into the Shiro AWP line. No, so short's been smoked off. And 40 seconds left in the round. They're going to start making some commitments sooner rather than later. Got to start deciding where you're going. Kixan just walking out. Nobody's here to punish him. Nobody's here to contest. Donk on the AWP line himself. What? He's on the AWP nowadays. What can't he do? Getting the first on to Kixan. Now Donk still actually manages to get a second one. Double AWP setup. Shiro from afar getting one, and Nico left alone the clutch for a 1v4. 10 seconds. Bomb not even in his possession as well. Dropped just outside the window. Not a chance. Shiro will pick it up, and Donk is just absolutely despicable on the AWP himself. Can he drop 30 before regulation is over? Can he push them to overtime? This is crazy. This is stupid on a quarterfinal stage on the Budapest playoff stage. An incredible work, and that is going to be... Please don't be a B rush. Please don't be a B rush. You can't pull this out in the final round of regulation. 4 players here. Lurk smoke brought out. Zwei the only line of defense. Shiro still close enough to support if need be. Now 5 players all queuing up, ready to go down here. Zwei backside, getting the first. Getting the second as well. Holding his ground miraculously well. Munsey goes down 2, now 2 left. Overtime is imminent, and Zwei farms them all up. Gets the ace, and that's what pushes us to a goddamn overtime. No way, they just actually outright, on the final round of regulation, call a full B push. And Zwei, the Terminator at the back of the site, picking up all 5. He's only had 2. He's only had what, like 2 deaths? No. I'm going crazy. I'm going crazy. Zwei still massive impact in the round, and Falcons have faltered the 5-11 lead. Mental has to be in the bin. Munsey on the sight line. Try and at least find a pick, find an overstep towards mid doors in the first round of overtime. And Shiro on this line just about gets away with his life. Kixan nearly given the chance to punish him, taking an early duel towards Cat, which wasn't given back to him. Now looking to send some presence out towards mid doors, looking to make it seem like there's some presence here when there really isn't, but at least just keeping some eyes on the angle. Now smoke used out. Could just send this into a short play. It worked so well in the first half of their T side. Why not give it a go again? Still, 5v5, no damage taken on either front. Still 45 seconds left, and everybody's still looking healthy. That lurk smoke out towards B. Just keeping the players there for a little bit longer. But with that smoke going down, oh my days, Chopper just shoots through the smoke. Catch that Munsey lining up util. Now drop down Kyosuke, here to trade out the likes of Munsey, and a couple of frags going their way. Shiro left on the line, left trying to find a couple of heads, just peeking around the site. Kixan peeks into the AWP line. Absolute monster frag. Give him the plant, give him the space for the plant. To near towards pit. Oh, okay. Donk finding Kicksan completely blind, but hold on a sec. Zwei just killed out Kicksan, finding the trade. Tessa's left, backside, into the clutch, 1v2. First round of overtime. Can he convert it? No, he can't. Zwei on the line instead, putting an end to him, and that is Team Spirit taking the lead. Taking the lead for the first time this map. For the first time since Nuke having the lead, and Donk nearly hitting 30 by the end of regulation. By the end of this overtime, I'm sure he shall. Chopper on 5 and 16. I can't believe finding the opening frag onto Monacy just by spamming the smoke is crazy. And considering that there was no rotates until what seemed like the last second, that once site had been completely taken over, they still managed to bring together a round so coherently as well. Tanier playing so well from pit as well, playing for his life, playing for the retake. Very good from the rookies. You can't see them overstep sometimes, over-committing to these fights, but no. Played to perfection on every front for Team Spirit. Slight bit of luck involved with the chopper spray through on Monacy, but we'll overlook it for now. Into the end game now. Heavy Long presence early, so Long has been taken over and Tanir's going to have plenty of time, but Kyosuke just pushing out onto main, overlooks the chance of Sway and a double kill from him. They thought it was going to be open, they thought it was only going to be one person on the site. Don't check Sway properly, and that's the round over pretty much. It's a 5v3. I mean, they're lucky that Bomb is still in their possession, but that's about all going for them at the moment. Monacy taking some initiative, gonna, maybe push? Nice. He's backtracked on it already. He hasn't got enough money to buy an AWP next round, so I don't want to entice them, but it might be worth saving. Saving the Monacy AWP at the minimum. Tanir's pushed back up into A long as well, so given Spirit the confidence to place 3 players to defend this bomb site, of which looks like it's going to be correct. Bomb way outside, just playing on contact. AWP rings out and a bit of a burn in the molly, so fat nade onto Monacy, now 30 health. And Zwei peeks ahead of the molly to clear him out. Gets one for his troubles. And with a triple kill on the round is still insane. Nade onto Monacy and only kicks on left. 2 HP. Flank from Tanir as well. Imminent death. Just don't go down after time. That's it. Yeah, Tanir puts an end to that. And Spirit, no way. They pull it all the way back in overtime. Can't even say that Nico's been choking. He's the highest performer for Falcons. He wants it desperately. He wants this semi-final. He wants to go to Ancient at the minimum. But Spirit just aren't letting him in the slightest. Donk still on 29. Edging the 30. Looking to go through maybe A-long or contest for mid this time. For Falcons. Monacy still manages to get an AWP off of the Kicksan, taking a bit of a debuff for his troubles, just relegating himself to a Galil. Cross smoke towards mid. Tanir on towards blue. Are they going to check this? He hasn't played this a single time. They aren't going to check this. No, they're not. He gets the dink onto Nico as well, but damage dealt. My god. Kyosuke as well. So low. Chopper on the line. Oh, nearly timed the nade to perfection. Nico nearly dropped. Kyosuke now has. And oh my days. Blazer by Shiro. Mowing them down. Nico knows it's a one and done game, but it's the final round of this overtime side, so you might as well go for it. Cross smoke brought out. Kicksan helping in from short, gets one and traded. Donk now on the line. And Nico 12 HP left. There's a nade on his way. Playing towards mid as well. And Shiro, does he actually see him from there? That is absurd. Triple from Shiro, who hits an absolutely stunning flick. Team Falcons fruitless on their T half in overtime. Is it over? Is this just every other major for Nico? Is a better performance than Austin, but still not ideal for the person who deserves a major so much. Donk has found his 30th as well. Final timeout taken. And it's even taken by Spirit. It's not even taken by Falcons. They're just discussing how to put this one into the hole. Just tap this one in. Full guns, just one round is all it takes. 3 chances to do it as well. And Donk with a 2 KD at 30 frags is insane. And Chopper's been lucky his team's he's been going absolutely nuclear so far, so him having a quiet game hasn't gone noticed too much. Or hasn't gone amiss. Long control taken early by Force. 3 players here, 4 actually to support. Falcons aren't going to give over this piece of map control too early at all. But mid is completely open for the take and no contesting whatsoever. And like I said before, this was the bane of their existence on their CT side, not contesting for short enough and just got punished every single time again and again and again by Spirit. Donk looking like he wants to push out through mid doors early as well. Nico pushed off the line by the flash and the smoke, and so now it is Kixan all alone on the B-bomb site. Do they want to go for this? They've isolated the one-man army of Kixan, and he's going to have to hold on every single front. Everyone's going to be coming his way. How many angles can you hold? Gets the first one to Donk, but gets taken out. 4v4, going to have to be a retake. Shiro just holding his own towards mid, keeping them distracted. Just hiding in the smoke. He's not even peeking them, he's just making them scared. He's just making them think that he's here. Keeping their attention diverted from the site. Delaying the retake a slight bit longer. Finally dealt with. Last time, taken off of the clock. 3v3 now. Zway's low, that's about it. Gonna be a difficult one. Time's gone so far down already. Team Falcons have to go for this. It's now or never. They have to go for this eventually. Difficult one to work with. Tanir spraying them down. It's just all completely over. Not enough time. They've done it. Tanir doesn't even need to do anything. No time whatsoever. And Spirit have made it to the semis. And just like every other major, Nico hasn't made it once more. A crazy comeback from Spirit as well. Converting it all the way to the semi-finals. That's a beautiful game. Absolutely stunning from Team Spirit. Nuke was a blowout, but Dust 2 gave us all we wanted. And a bit of a shame for Falcons. You can love them, you can hate them, but it would be nice to see Nico at least get a major. And somehow this roster just still isn't enough. I'm kidding. I'm sorry. But either way, thanks. This has been great. It's good to be back, but have a good Christmas at least. I probably won't do another until then. So yeah, see you soon. Bye.